Oh, where the hell am I going? Got 21 fire magic and conj. I guess we're gonna keep it going. Pretty soon we will be able to switch over to, I guess, a ring of wizardry. Firestorm down to 45 with wizardry. 21%. We're gonna lose some MP, so we really want to dial up a bunch of spell casting. I'll go ahead and throw in spellcasting now. Might as well. Maybe by the end of Crypt, it'll get to 22. We'll see. So I should put back on my magical power, though. Our friend the Eidolon. Curse Skull. Ooh, I don't have a lot of MP. These are fast, right? Yeah. May not be able to hit it through its summons is the only thing. Caught me when I'm kind of low on MP. And isn't it resistant? Yes, it is. Oh, and I don't even have O clubs. Well, that's fun. I want to teleport. That's a little bit premature, I guess, but Condenser Vein isn't likely to go all that well. I can try to Ice Blast and Acid. Problem is it is so resistant to cold, I'm not going to get a ton out of it. Doesn't they have a ton of AC as well? Yeah, they have a lot of AC. I actually don't have any amazing. This is where Iron Shot would be really good. I should memorize that spell. Guess I have Mystic Blast, which probably is pretty effective-ish, but I don't have any walls nearby, so that's not so fun. Don't have any Necromancy, so Dispel Undead currently isn't much of an option. I might train some at some point if I get a really OP Necromancy spell. Although I wouldn't mind having Sublime available at least. My HP is not very good, but also I wonder how Sublime feeds back with G-Spirit. That could make it a little bit problematic now that I think about it. Yeah, we'll go for the easy option. Jesus. It's one of those situations like we were in before where it was like teleport back into Los. I want to burn like 3 teleport skulls at a time on that crap. Yeah, I probably need to memorize Iron Shot and see about see what that fail rate looks like. I do have enough conj where I could probably break off and train just a little bit of Earth to get the fail rate down. Don't really want to cast Fireball here. we got down here? Figured as much. God damn it. Just want to frickin' rest up my MP, but I can't because I can't have nice things. What is up here? Ton of these dumb things. Random teleport on this level is even less viable. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a lot of teleport schools to burn through. I'm not a big fan of that. Just burn through like 4 of them. That's not a thing we want to do ever, you know, very often. Nice. Iron shot is at 7%. So if we can just get this guy, perfect. Okay, can you? How is he looking? Acid? There we go. A little bit awkward that was. It's putting up a lot more of a fight than Elf did, that's for sure. What the hell? These things resist fire or whatever. I mean, what they are is they're being a pain in the ass. I think they just have a lot of AC. They just don't like. Well, ignition doesn't do that much damage, to be fair. Guess I have a long ways to go to get to. Nice. I love how it just absolutely destroys an Eidolon, but like, yeah, shows how ignition damage is not that great if you don't have monsters stacked up. Oh, will this actually follow me? Yeah, we're not going to deal with this. Fun. Okay. The incredibly awkward crypt clearing continues. It is really funny how I'm able to just like mostly destroy the higher level crypt stuff, but those skeletal warriors are like such a pain. Really? Okay, Battlesphere, what's your deal? Where are you? Ugh. Oh, why am I not using my answer? Oh my god, every time. Well, this isn't so bad. I think just Conj Iron Shot will do the trick here. Oh, get the... Thank you. Battlesphere got the, triggered the Cursed Skull to haunt. It was like, great. I got some... Okay. Come on, friendo. Oh, well, well. Uh-oh. CBRO. Oh, okay. All right. CBRO is having a little bit of a glitch right now, it seems. Oh, what? Good lord. Well, to be fair, that is unexplored area. Very nice. Oh, here we go. This will work. What is this? Like, these spawns. Okay, you with your soul-eating bull. Jeez. Oh, well, well. Look at what we have here. Ooh, this is a vault that's probably going to have... This bellbug's probably going to have really good, Aww. Wow, that is some disappointment. I think that was like maybe special room necromancy version or something, potentially. But that was unfortunate. We didn't get like Death's Door or Borgs or something. Would have been really nice for this character. Well, that was certainly a... Oh, WizLab, very nice. That could be fun. Got it. Oof. That was Berserkitis triggering. Thank God I was on stairs. And then an Ancient Lich came into view just as Berserkitis triggered, so that's fun. Let's go to a different staircase. That's obviously very close to the vault. What's up, Biggie? Yeah, you did. You certainly did. Okay, so where is the... I assume this was over next to... Oh, no, I'm actually closer over here, but I am also closer to the portal. Oh, you know what I could do is I could just overgrow out of here. That might be the play, because this looks like it's a fun vault, potentially. Oh, God. Come on. Nice. Come on, slow. Oh shoot, we're gonna have to do it again. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, do we have to do it again? Where's the vault? That is a little close to the vault. Oh, I recognize that vault too. Or do I? We'll have to see. We can get in here without... Oh, I have 3 wandering mushrooms. Who needs friends when you have wandering mushrooms? Who apparently don't want to follow you. Okay, we got in. Oh, we got a artifact flight ring with 4 int. That's sort of neat, I guess. Acrobat's probably not going to be a thing. I didn't even know that we picked that up. Don't think we're going to pick up willpower. I guess that's sort of a useful swap, but... we need to drop a couple more things. We've got 4 free slots. I would like to free up a little bit more. No, I'm not going to switch to Faith suddenly. RC likewise seems a stretch when I have now RC+++. I think I can just leave that on the ground forever, basically. Unless I somehow switch cloaks, which is possible. Or, well, I'm not even sure where I get the hat, the cloak, and then the ring. The ring could get switched out at some point, at least in theory. Firestorm, 36% without wizardry. Pretty cool. Haven't seen much of that MP increase from our training of spellcasting. What's up, Populous? Watch out. Oh, look at what it is. That's right. It's Lehudip's Moonbase. Good Wizlab. A lot of mutation potions. I can play the roulette a bit more, and RF Plus is really nice. Yeah, I have to agree. I also don't play it on a day-to-day basis all that much, really. Well, yeah, I haven't played a game in quite a while. Guess I can take off this charger in a sec. Hold on, let me make sure that OBS didn't freak out because I just did that. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, I think that's what Yogi tells you, Iggy. Iggy, you have a very different playstyle than Yogi. Yogi looks for... Yogi likes to break games to win them quickly. And he's very, very good at that, to be fair. You are much more like the cautious style player. Wizlabs are actually very safe to enter. There's no Wizlab that you can't exit immediately. See, yeah, CDDA is not really my style. That's too much of a sandbox game. I am familiar with it, mostly due to some sort of community drama centered around this one troll that we banned, which you may be familiar with, who tried to like instigate some kind of hostile takeover of their of one of their Discord communities, and then got banned. What's up? Nope. Nope, I'm not just in any Wiz Lab. I'm in the Gamma Funk Wiz Lab, Lehudip's Moonbase. I don't know if you ever saw this one, Nope. You might have stopped playing, although this Wiz Lab is really old by now. I'm not sure if you ever got to see it. But hopefully you'll get to see it now. This is the quote-unquote newest one. Who? Lehudib. Nope. Perhaps you've heard of Lehudib's famous crystal spear? Nope probably remembers back when Lehudib's crystal spear was an artifact spear that you could throw. He might remember that. I don't know, maybe that was before he started playing. I think you started playing around like 013, 014. Just maybe a little bit after me, or maybe you played before I did, actually. I don't remember. I remember Spectrina. Oh, 8. Oh, damn, Nope. Yeah, no, okay, you played way before. You remember Spectrina, Nope. I talked to her like a couple weeks ago. She still plays Crawl from time to time. And I just stopped by her chat and I was like, yo, what's up? And I should like spectate your games sometime and we can chat. She's like, yeah. But she's still playing Crawl every now and again. The old crew. I haven't seen Arrhythmia in like, I don't know, 2 years. I don't think he's returned to Crawl. Chaberdos does stop by chat, as you're aware. I saw Cursed Nobleman like a year and a half ago playing some Crawl. And I think Wilster, if you remember him, who was like 12 when he started playing, he's probably like 18 now. He still plays, apparently. This is Lehudib's Moonbase. It is one of the first big complicated vaults I ever made, and it's the quote-unquote newest Wiz Lab, but it's years old at this point. We need to make a new Wiz Lab. It's themed after the famous Earth mage Lehudib, as if Lehudib traveled to the moon because he wanted to study crystals, magical crystals. And it features a lot of earth, element, oof. Okay, this stone giant kind of gave me a run for my money. That was a little bit awkward introduction there. Did not do very well against that stone giant, I've got to say. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would have been playing. I got owned by that stone giant for sure. I don't have very good defenses. I still have dodging 10 because I've just been relying on doing damage, and I would like to change that, but 18, 23. We could increase, since spellcasting is fairly slow on returns, let's actually go for that instead. It's actually not very smart to stop training that, to do this skilling like I'm doing. I'm just being sort of lazy.